On Saturday afternoon, the Georgia Bulldogs will play the Florida Gators in a huge rivalry game. Now, anything interesting happening going on right now headed into the cocktail party? Billy Napier and Florida beat Texas, lost on the road to an elite Texas A&M, bounced back to beat Mississippi State, and Napier got whacked. He was fired before getting a shot at Georgia. And up steps wide receivers coach Billy Gonzalez to take over. This is the first of a brutal finishing kick going to Kentucky and Ole Miss next before closing out with Tennessee and Florida State. Now, Georgia can't take this easy. It has a date with Mississippi State next before playing Texas. And if it wins the next three, it's 7-1 in the SEC with his lone loss to Alabama. And it'll be deep in the mix for the SEC championship game. More importantly, with Charlotte to come after the SEC regular season is over, it should be a lock for the college football playoffs even before Georgia Tech if it can win the next three games. Now, how can the Gators win? The defense is good enough to hold up. There's nothing to lose overall after the coaching change, and Georgia is a tad shaky at times. The Bulldogs only have one loss, and that was to Alabama, but the offense needed a while to get going. And a late burst was needed against both Tennessee and Ole Miss, and the defense hasn't been its normal killer self. There's not enough of a Bulldog pass rush here to worry about, and the more time quarterback DJ Lagway can get, the better. And the more rushing production to take the heat off, the better. Florida's three wins came on his three best rushing performances, and the fourth best day on the ground was in a close call loss to a very good South Florida team. As long as the Gators can maintain some control, the defense that's holding up well should be able to keep this game close. Why does Georgia win? Turnovers. The Gators give them up. The Gators turned it over twice in each of the last three games and five times in a loss to LSU. Georgia might not be cranking up the pass rush, but it's holding up well against the run. There's a lot of bend but don't break happening with this bunch. And in this, that's fine. Florida isn't consistently good enough offensively on third downs. It'll come up with a few nice drives, and then it'll stall over and over again. There will be field goals when touchdowns are needed. And on the other side, now, finally, Georgia quarterback Gunnar Stockton will start to receive some national attention. He was fantastic in the win over Ole Miss and against Florida. He can be even better. He'll be careful with the ball, good at taking off to keep the chains moving, and once again, the Bulldogs will find a burst late to pull away. I like the Georgia Bulldogs to win this game. The line right now is 7.5 points. Take the dogs, give the points.